What is going on, Houston, Texas? Yesterday, the Houston Texans had a scrimmage, kind of a walkthrough. It's a little bit more up-tempo, I would say. And there was a lot of things and a lot of plays that were made. Now, why the Texans decided to still hold this scrimmage? Well, one, obviously, the NFL has had no preseasons this year. And you got to get some type of contact going, some type of, I guess, blueprint to how your team is at this current state. Now, as you guys know, we are less than 2 weeks of playing the Kansas City Chiefs on the opening night, putting up their banner for the Super Bowl, which via us, they basically got that. And, it's up in Arrowhead. Arrowhead will have stadium. We'll have people in their stadium. I think it's limited to 17,000 fans. I honestly sold my ticket a while back, so I'm good with that. And even now, when I tried to look for some, I couldn't find any. So not too sure how they are dispersing those tickets. The other thing is that we did catch quite a lot of highlights from this, scrimmage. One of the things that stood out, one of the tweets that stood out of the night was basically that this defense was energized, was flying all over the place, and that blitzes were coming from all over the place. Things that I've been saying over and over on my channel, predicting that this Texans defense will be a top 5 in the NFL. And so far, it's really looking that way. And look, somebody asked me just last night, is it that the defense was good, or was it that our offensive line was taking a step back? Another one of our keys that I made to basically the Texans meeting their goal this year of getting to AFC Championship, eventually a Super Bowl. And look, I think even when you look back at Deshaun Watson and him dealing with these type of blitzes, I think the blueprint was put out there by Williams, who was with the Browns, the defensive coordinator at that particular time, and he started blitzing corners, and our offensive line was having a hard time picking up. Now, that's before Larry Tunsil. That's before Titus Howard. That is before Max Sharping, as that was in 2018, I believe, his sophomore year. And so, you could tell that he still kind of struggles with that. So that's the point, right? That this defense is going to make offensive line have to communicate. Quarterbacks, that are not mobile have to make adjustments at the line to basically pick up these blitzers. And if they don't, most of these quarterbacks that were playing after week 2 are sitting ducks. They're going to get blitzed. That's why all my predictions about this defense being what they're going to be, because I already know that most teams, it's hard for them to prepare, especially when you don't have a mobile quarterback out there. So another key that we talked about is stopping the run, right? You got to stop the run, because if not, those blitz are not going to work. And so, that was, to me, was a highlight about yesterday's scrimmage. The fact that the defense was flying all around. You saw Lonnie, unfortunately, injured Chad Henson, I think his last name, in one of the touchdowns catches. There was a tweet about Will Fuller having a diving touchdown, about Deshaun Watson basically sprinting the ball. I think he went 4 for 65 yards on one of the touchdowns and basically was spreading the ball around. Now, you didn't see Brandon Cooks out there, and Kiki QT was not out there on the offense. On the defense, I don't think J.J. Watt was out there, and I can't remember exactly who else. But another guy, P.J. Hall, who they've been trying to get into shape, made a crazy play, basically pushing the center. Nick Martin, you got to pick that up. We know Nick Martin struggles. But P.J. Hall basically, pushing that pocket. And that's what we talked about. Him in the combination of Ras Block with Blackson, they can really make some damage down the center, and that's really the key to this defense. If they can do that, definitely opens up the outside. And man, you got tight ends out there. All of our tight ends are looking good. Like I said before, I'm sure they're keeping all 4. They're not going anywhere. So very, very, very happy about what I saw yesterday. Look, this team wants to win. Another thing that I know a lot of you guys want to hear, Bill O'Brien did not call not one play, not one suggestion, not one anything. Just basically watching his team, watching the defense, seeing how they can improve, but not play calling and trusting his offensive coordinator, his defensive coordinator. And that's exactly what we want to see from Bill O'Brien, because we've been hyping up Tim Kelly for so long, and now we need to see the fruit of what they're sowing. But yeah, man, it is definitely interesting as we're heading to play Kansas City, man. I think also the Steelers. Another thing to keep an eye on these teams that are not going to have people in their stadium to open up the season, but then they will either mid-September or October. I think the Texans will not have any fans for the full length of September, those 2 games and at home. And then we have that game against the Steelers, which actually ends up being their home opener because that's actually the game where they're going to have fans. So it's going to be interesting how we react to that. Like I said, every player is different. Some players, the crowd, it hypes them up. It makes them feel good about themselves. It makes them turn up to another level. Some other people, they enjoy the quietness. They enjoy the ability to be able to concentrate. I'm sure that the teams that are visiting other stadiums, they're okay with teams that are having fans, because they can actually, hear the count and do what they need to do. But anyways, man, that is my spill. This is the first set of videos for this weekend. Hey, you guys know what it is every day. It's Friday. You guys take it easy. Get some rest. H-Town all day, baby. Let's get it.